13 Skywarn weather.
And tonight, 45 degrees with mainly clear skies. It's going to be a cool overnight. Tomorrow, looks like more sunshine as we head into the weekend. Highs will be in the low 80s and even a little bit warmer in Durango, or Farmington rather. 54 degrees overnight tonight. Tomorrow, well on into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. So all in all, not looking like it's going to be shaping up to be that bad of a weekend. 82 in Durango right now, 91 in Farmington, 84 in Gallup, some 90s to our south. You get up in the higher elevated areas around Ruidoso, back towards the San Juans and the Sangre de Cristos. It's a little bit cooler up there, obviously. We've got the winds blowing in, 40-mile-per-hour gusts in Gallup, 32 in Farmington and 30 in Durango. We haven't talked much about the winds lately because of our weather pattern, but there's a big difference today. We've got an upper-level low that's spinning to our north across Utah and back towards Wyoming and Colorado. That's helping to crank up those southwesterly winds, and it's a very dry wind as well. Over the past couple of days, we've benefited from that southerly flow of moisture. Of course, we have the low off to the west, the high off to the east, but these two features are kind of switching directions. We got the low moving a little further off to the north, the high working its way a little further east, and this is bringing in that southwesterly flow, and this is a dry flow, unfortunately. So Friday, of course, today into tomorrow, will continue to stay pretty dry under this particular regime. Now, as far as next week, it doesn't look like it's going to be all that active as well, as that high backs back into New Mexico and Colorado and pretty much keeps us on the quiet side, with the exception of the occasional mountain shower or storm. So here's what we're looking at tomorrow. Very uneventful, maybe a spotty shower popping up in our mountains, and the same goes for Sunday. I wouldn't count on a whole lot of action out there. Meanwhile, across the rest of the nation, this ridge is really affecting folks off to Texas and Oklahoma, back in towards the southwest. And up to our north, though, that upper-level low is producing some showers in the Pacific Northwest, while the east coast's remaining fairly quiet. Tonight, or rather right now, 90 degrees in Denver, 80s in Rapid City, 50s in the Pacific Northwest, and tomorrow climbing right back up to those 90s in El Paso. We'll see 80s up north in Denver, same thing, 70s in Rapid City, with a little bit cooler up to the north and west. 40s and 50s tonight. We'll see a few clouds lingering around. I think the showers have definitely come to an end. And highs tomorrow in the 70s and 80s. It looks like a very pleasant Saturday for us. 91 in Espanola, will be in the 80s from Grants back towards Gallup. So there's a look at the 7-day forecast, and we are going to stay pretty dry and parched well into the beginning of next week. Highs will remain in the low 80s in Durango. You're going to need some shades if you're going to be outside with plenty of sunshine. Highs back up in the mid-80s by Monday. As far as Farmington's concerned, sunshine will stick around and bring in that warm weather. Highs remaining in the mid to upper 80s for the weekend, and then climbing into the 90s as that high shifts back over the state. We'll keep it in the 90s through the middle of the week, and we could see a few showers popping up towards the end of next week, but it doesn't look like it's going to be all that significant. Highs will remain into the mid-90s.